Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you to the special board meeting of the Winnipeg School Division for Thursday, May 20th, 2021. Before we begin tonight's meeting, I would like to remind everyone to please shut off your phones and any electronic devices that you have. And I want to acknowledge that this meeting of the Winnipeg School Division Board is taking place on Treaty 1 land and the homeland of the Métis Nation. Call to order and roll call. Mr. Cochin, please proceed with the roll call.
Roll call for the special board meeting of the Winnipeg School Division for May 20th, 2021. Trustee Adele.
Here.
Trustee Reed.
Here.
Trustee Shetkowski.
Here.
Trustee Murdoch.
Here.
Trustee Dumont.
Here.
Trustee Chen.
Here.
Trustee Brown.
I'm here as well.
So approval of agenda moved by Trustee Reed, seconded by Trustee Chen, that the agenda be approved. All those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. Business matters as defined in Rule 44.7, moved by Trustee Dumont, seconded by Trustee Shenkowski, that the board move into business matters as defined in Rule 44.7, carried.
The board moved. The board moved into closed camera at 9:00 p.m. with the Chief Superintendent, Secretary Treasurer, Director Human Resources, and Board and Community Liaison Officer. I move that, effective immediately, Trustee Chen be suspended from continuing duties as follows: attending all or part of a meeting of the school board or a committee of the school board until June 30th, 2021. All rights, duties, and privileges as a member of the board until June 30th, 2021, and will be prohibited from receiving specified materials of in-camera board or committee meetings.
Is there a seconder, please? Trustee Reed. All those in favor?
Sorry, we have to have a discussion.
Yes, okay, sorry. Trustee Chen.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm putting my hand up, but I'm not seeing it on the screen. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, yes, we can. Yeah. Okay, Trustee
Sorry.
Chen.
I'd like to make a motion for recorded vote.
Okay. Mr. Cochin.
Sorry, we need that seconded first. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. A seconder, please. Trustee Murdoch. All
And you
those in
need to vote.
favor? Any opposed? Carried. Mr. Cochin.
Yes, so we're voting on the motion to suspend Trustee Chen to June 30th, 2021. Trustee Adele.
Yes.
Trustee Reed.
Yes.
Trustee Shetkowski.
Yes.
Trustee Murdoch.
No.
Trustee Dumont.
Yes.
Trustee Chen.
No.
Trustee Brown.
Yes.
Okay, that's vote carries 5-2.
Okay, is there any discussion on this? Trustee Chen, your hand is still up.
Discussion.
Yeah, did you want to say anything or?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to say that I'm elected by the people in the community to serve the best interests of our schools, and that includes supporting our
I
educators.
apologize. I need to interrupt. Raise a point of privilege with the chair.
Mhm.
Are we debating the motion we just voted
No.
on?
No, we're not debating it. No.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I apologize for the interruption.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. I'm elected by the people in the community to serve the best interests of our schools, and that includes supporting our educators. I'm also proud Labor endorsed the school trustee, and I share the values of our workers and understand that our staff need our support. And I believe our dedicated educators deserve our ultimate respect, especially for all they've endured during the pandemic. As an elected school trustee, I believe in transparency and accountability to our teachers, staff, parents, and guardians and school community. Today, Manitoba teachers made history. All Manitoba teachers now have a deal. And I think with united efforts, we can get it done. I'm saddened that I won't be able to advocate for the people in Ward 6 until June 30th. And I remain committed to working with my fellow trustees to fight against Bill 64 and stand up for staff, parents, and guardians and students. Thank you, Chair.
You're welcome. Can I say something now, or do we need a motion for me to say something? Is it okay if I say something now? Trustee Broughton?
I'm confused at this point, Chair. It feels that we brought forward a motion. We initiated a discussion.
Mhm.
In that discussion, we asked for a recorded vote, and we voted on going ahead with a recorded vote, and then we held the recorded vote.
Yeah.
And now we're having the discussion on the motion that we've just voted on and passed. And in fact, we should be moving on to the next agenda item.
Yes, I hear what you're saying, but I'm asking permission to say something because I've been really thinking about this, and what I want to say publicly.
Okay.
So is there
I
any
appreciate
objection?
that. I don't object. And so because I don't object, I'm going to make a motion that the board sit beyond 10:30 p.m. So that this discussion and continued debate can occur.
Okay. Can I get a seconder, please? Trustee Reed, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. Okay, I just feel I need to say this because I'm quite frustrated with these conversations. So I just want to say publicly that I think we all need to really get a handle on that Twitter business, because it seems to be causing a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of trouble on this board. I feel we've had these discussions for a while now. It's just about 3 years. People should know the rules. We can't keep going back and explaining the rules to people. Trustee Chen, I did read what you wrote, and it wasn't accurate when you said that you were censured because of your, what was your exact wording? It had to do with supporting the teachers and that. I'm saddened to announce that in Monday's meeting, the Winnipeg School Board voted to censor me due to my tweeting about teachers. That was not why you were censored. You were censured because you broke the privacy rule. That is why you were censored. That was explained to you at the meeting, and you argued about it. So let's put that on the table, because that's public what you said there, and that is untrue. So we need to put the truth there. So I think there's getting an impression out there, whether intentionally or not intentionally, that there's only one trustee on the board that really cares about the teachers and what's going on. And I just want to put that myth to rest, because that isn't true. So I want to take this time to thank people. So this is a public record, so people will know how much everyone is working. and how much they give to care about this school division. So I want to, someone has to turn their, I'm hearing background noise. So I want to thank Trustee Dumont, who I talk to on the weekends, in the evenings, during our 5-minute breaks at work. We're constantly talking about, you know, the school board, about all the staff in it, about how we save the programs, about everyone that we're educating, about trying to understand the rules. Like, we give a massive amount of time to what's going on. I want to thank Trustee Broughton, the chair of the Finance Committee, who's very diligent, and he brings his knowledge and wisdom to us, and we can ask questions, and he's always there when we phone him, and he always shows how much he really cares for the division. And yes, I call him in the evenings and on weekends also. We're constantly talking about stuff. I want to thank Trustee Reed, who is also, I have conversations with her, and she shows her passion about the children and about everyone who works in the division, and about making sure we have resources for everyone. I want to thank Trustee Shinkowski, who also phones me lots, and if she doesn't understand anything or something, she reaches out to find out and connects with people, and she constantly shows her passion to what's going on. I want to thank Superintendent Pauline Clark, who has tolerated me recently phoning her very, very late at night to get things moving and that, and who is just dedicated to answering the questions clearly and articulately, and bringing us the information that we ask for. I want to thank Mr. Cochin, who has created so many scenarios for us with regards to budget, and that just dedication and just explaining it a way that everyone understands, and just dedicated and committed to try to figure out how we do this, everything in a good way when we look after the finances of the Winnipeg School Division. I want to thank Mr. Barnaby for his integrity and honesty in his negotiations, and the conversation he brings back to the board, so we can have good discussion, and he answers our questions very good. And if he doesn't have an answer, he goes and does research. So I just want to honor that. I want to honor the board liaison, Brenda Lapointe, who stays up with us and organizes a meeting for us at 10:30, 11 at night, so we can keep working on this stuff. And I'm saying this publicly because I want all the people in the public to know that everyone on this board cares. It isn't just one person who's advocating for the teachers or who cares for the teachers. Everyone on this board understands that we're here for all of our staff. We're here for all of the people that we're educating. We're here for the community, the people who are paying their taxes. So I don't want to give anyone the impression it's just one person, because I am telling you that last night we were up to 11:30 going on 12 talking about stuff, and we do that regularly, talking and being concerned what's going on. And so we passionately do care about the staff. And I just felt I needed to say that, because I'm just getting the impression at times that there's this thought out there that it's only one trustee that really cares what's going on. And I want to assure people that that is not true. Every trustee here is working late at night, working on weekends, constantly seeking information, looking at the big picture, trying to figure out how we break stuff down and how we can save jobs and how we can get money out of the government so we don't have to lay anyone off. So I just want everyone to know the passion that everyone has here. So thank you very much. So moving on to the next. Trustee Dumont, or do you have or is it Trustee Reed who's?
No, it's still me for the moment. I would like to report that at 10:11, Trustee Broughton had to leave the meeting. and returned at 10:17. And at 10:11, the board moved into business matters as defined in Rule 44.7. And Madam Chair, I would like to report that the board discussed the WTA collective agreement, and Trustee Broughton and myself declared a conflict of interest and did not participate in the discussions nor vote on this matter. Therefore, I would like to acknowledge Trustee Reed to present the report of Committee of the Whole.
Madam Chair, I move that the Board of Trustees ratifies the collective agreement with the Winnipeg Teacher Association.
Can I get a seconder, please? Trustee Shinkowski. All those in favor? Any opposed? Trustee Reed, you have your hand up. Can I finish the vote? So all in favor, can I see your hands again, please? All in favor? Any opposed? Carried. Trustee Reed, do you have any further comments you wanted to make?
I do. I would like to say that the Winnipeg School Division recognizes and values all of its employees, specifically during the current conditions related to the pandemic and the challenges each of us face on a daily basis. The service and support that our teachers provide to our students and families is to be commended. The Winnipeg School Division Board of Trustees has voted in favor of settling a 4-year collective bargaining agreement with the Winnipeg Teachers Association. The award retroactively increases salaries between July 1st, 2018 and July 30th, 2020. A 1.6% increase for 2018-2019, a 1.4% for 2019-2020, and a raise of 0.5 for 2020-21. The final year of the 4-year agreement will see a cost of living adjustment increase. In 2017, the provincial government introduced Bill 28, the Public Service Sustainability Act. This froze the wages of public sector workers for 2 years and limited increases for another 2.7% and 1%. This was the mandate from the provincial government to all school boards. At the same time, the provincial government placed for 2 years a cap on the special levy that prevented school boards to raise property taxes to sustain programs and services and resulted in reductions in various areas. Many reductions in the WSD budget over the past 2 years, including a 15% reduction in senior management and the loss of almost $5 million in unique programming in the most recent budget. The Board of Trustees believes in good governance, fiscal responsibility, environmental sustainability, accountability, and transparency, and proceeded with caution to protect the continuing of programs and service for all students and staff. To date, the government has not been able to confirm that any financial support would be provided to the Winnipeg School Division to offset the cost of salary increases. The members of the board are hopeful that the provincial government will provide financial support to offset the damage Bill 28 has caused for many school boards across Manitoba. I want to thank our teachers and the WTA for their patience during this process. All of us on the board know how hard our teachers have worked, particularly over this past year, and I want them to know that the entire board has their entire best interests at heart. I would also like to issue a special thank you to our chair, Trustee Adele, as well as our administration and human resources team for the countless hours that they have put in to get a deal done. It may have taken some extra time to reach a deal, but I am grateful to be able to approve this collective agreement and let our teachers get back to what they do best.
Thank you, Trustee Reed. Any other comments? No. Then moved by Trustee Reed to adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Have a rest of, we don't have much time left to the evening. Have a rest of the good evening. Okay, bye-bye.
Night, everybody.
Night.